neighborhoods. Americans needed vehicles worthy of who they are and what they can do. So, he built them a truck.
Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Needed a car that worked harder than a car. We built them a truck, and they used our trucks to build interstates and industries and communities, livelihoods and neighborhoods. Americans needed vehicles worthy of who they are and what they can do. So, we built them a truck.
Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone.
Been the easiest of seasons so far, but tonight is the night they hope to try to start turning it around. The Governors are on a 3-game losing streak. They have fallen to 2-5, but close losses all. One nearly the upset of Washington, almost an unbelievable comeback against Lakota Tech at home on Tuesday night. Their opponent tonight, a team that's going through a lot of the same struggles they are, a relatively young team, some experience, but trying to put 32 full minutes together. The Mitchell Kernels are only 1-6 to start this season, so they're looking for the same kind of spark that the Governors want. We are at probably the most unique high school basketball venue there is. As they say here, the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell, as the Pierre Governors meet the Mitchell Kernels. Hi everyone, I'm David Burrell. Our studio coordinator is Heather Williams. Caleb Rosick taking care of the video. We thank you for joining us. If you are traveling, please do so very carefully. And I can attest, this has not been the easiest day to do it. Pretty good snowfall here in the last couple of hours in Mitchell, in fact. And of course, closer to home, you've got icy roads in a lot of places. So I'd say if you don't have to go anywhere tonight, don't. Settle in with us and see if the Governors can stop this losing streak. Lennox Dupree has had a few good games in her freshman season, but none better than on Tuesday night against Lakota Tech when she scored a career-high 17 and really helped lead the comeback. Remington Price has been steady, up to 121 career three-pointers now. And also, Reese Terwilliger continues to play well, 2 straight games of 14 points. So what do they face tonight? Well, a Mitchell team that, well, they've had close losses too. They lost in overtime to Yankton. Their one win was a 1-point win over Campbell County. Close loss to Pat McClemon's Watertown team that has started this season so very well. But for them, Sawyer Stebner, a sophomore, an experienced player from last year, but they have a freshman, Lauren Van Overshield, daughter of the football coach, good athletic family here, and Lauren has really come along. Interesting matchup for the Pierre Governors tonight here in Mitchell. This is the Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame. Becky Pottsville State Farm Insurance and Pierre and Gregory, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team. They remind you that snow means slow, and we mean it today. If you do have to travel, be careful. Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame continues in a bit here from the Corn Palace in Mitchell. We'll tell you what's happening in AA girls basketball. Keys to success on the way, too. We'll get it all going when we return to Mitchell in 3 minutes on the official voice of Pierre Governor basketball, River 92.7. Oh, boy.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with the...
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Dosey's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design.
794. Go to DicoTheStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Hi, everyone. This is Brian Oakland, the voice of the Pierre Governors on River 92.7. You know, the men and women at the Hughes County Sheriff's Office know a great team when they see one. Long hours, hard work, determination. The Govs have it, and we're proud to support them. If you want to know more about our 361 team and how you can be a part of it, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff's tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office says, Go Govs!
We are indeed in the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. And we're in a little bit of a perch tonight. It's not the normal position we may have. It's such a unique building. I'm not complaining in the least, believe me. We're quite a long way away from the floor, but we're here, and we got here in one piece. That's the most important thing. This is the Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame. as the Pierre Governors meet the Mitchell Kernels girls basketball tonight, first of 4 straight away from home for the Governors. Let's tell you about how the seed point standings look. O'Gorman number 1, of course, after they upset Sioux Falls, Washington earlier this week. Brandon Valley playing well, 6-1. The Lynx are number 2. Sioux Falls, Washington now 3. Watertown is 4th, then it's Rapid City Stevens and Rapid City Central. Sioux Falls Jefferson, a pretty good 4-5 team. They are better than that record, really. They're 7th. Sioux Falls Lincoln 8th, Harrisburg 9th, then it's Huron and Yankton. The Governors are 12th. Douglas, whom the Governors will see in Box Elder on Tuesday night, is 13th. Then Brookings at Aberdeen Central and Sioux Falls Roosevelt, number 16. Spearfish, Mitchell, and Sturgis in the final 3 spots. The schedule tonight has Harrisburg hosting Douglas. They're underway, and we'll update you on these scores as we move along this evening. Brandon Valley is at home to Spearfish. Rapid City Stevens at home. They're playing Campbell County, a team this Mitchell team beat for their only win. Sioux Falls Lincoln and Huron this evening. Some of these, I better look, some of these may have been postponed, but Sioux Falls Washington and Sioux Falls Roosevelt scheduled to play. We'll look later and see what's going on and what is not. The Governors are playing here in Mitchell on the Becky Pottspa State Farm pregame. Coming up, it's our Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success. We'll start with Corey Knipling, the head coach of the Mitchell Kernels, and we'll return with him from the Corn Palace in 3 minutes on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.
Hey, DQ fans, when was the last time you ordered the crispy classic chicken strips or the juicy rotisserie-style chicken bites? Both baskets are sumptuous, tender, and paired with Texas toast and golden French fries. With options this good, either choice is the perfect choice. Enjoy your favorite chicken basket today at DQ. Happy tastes good.
There's one place to watch Pierre Governors sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. GoGovs Live is where you can find Pierre Governors sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all the sponsors that help make sure this all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governors Sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governors Sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit rankygray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial Member FINRA investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, registered investment advice. GWM and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
Gateway Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Pierre makes it easy when looking for a new vehicle. They get all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Check out new and used specials for additional info at gatewayfordtoyota.com. Nobody, and I mean nobody, beats a Gateway deal. Gateway Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue, Pierre.
State Farm pregame, we begin our keys to success with Corey Knipling, the third year here, head coach of the Mitchell Kernels. We were talking before we started. your team's going through a lot of what Pierre's going through, just a matter of consistency. You're sure you have the talent. It's just a matter of putting it together for a full game.
Yeah, it seems like either our offense plays well or our defense plays well. Some days we shoot well, some days we don't. So you never know what you're going to get. Hopefully we can get a little more consistent in the second half of the season.
You've got players that have done the job. People will remember Stemner from the good year she had last year, and she's had some terrific games for you this year. But you're telling me that the freshman, Van Overshield, is really making progress.
Yeah, she's had to put on a whole new role. Sawyer Stabner, she was our 4 last year. She just got to be a rebounder, playmaker, and this year she's learning the point guard spot. So, it took a couple games, but she's really started to come out here in the last about 5. Lauren Van Overshield, she's really been a nice surprise. When you're a freshman, you don't know what you're going to have in her, but she's really aggressive, shoots it well. She's been a nice scoring spark for us off the bench, and tonight she gets a chance to start.
You talk about young. You have an 8th grader, and Addie Simpson. In fact, Addie won the game you've won with 2 big free throws.
Yeah, she played great in the Yankton game in overtime too. We kind of put her into the lineup in the second half, and she had 5 quick points and played all the fourth quarter and overtime in that game too. So, she's really surprised me in terms of how long she's come along. I brought her up with the mindset of next year her being a varsity player, but she's had a schedule and looking good.
You've got to think this can really pay off, and who knows, you'd like to see it pay off this year. But 2 or 3 years down the road with these young players playing together with that much varsity experience, that could really pay off for you, huh?
That's the hope, is that we learn our lessons this year so we don't have to next year kind of deal. But, because that's what kind of happened last year. If you look 2 years ago, we lost a lot of close games, and then last year we had a great year because of it, I felt like. So maybe it's going to have to be an every other year cycle for a little bit. I'd like to get out of that, but we'll see.
What about your matchup with Pierre? No stranger to you. Now, you only play them once this year, but they've got Price back, they've got Terwilliger back, and a team that's, again, trying to put it together, but they have some talent. What are your keys to success to slowing them down?
Well, they're the best 2-4 team I've watched. I think based off of the film I've seen, they look like the best team we've played so far. They're scary. I really like Kaiser in the middle. I think she's just such a nice player. And Remington Price, every time you leave her open, I don't think I've seen her miss an open shot on film. So I'm a little scared on how we're going to guard them, but I'm hoping we can. I think the keys is to, not let Remington get off, and I think we got to keep them off the boards, and we're going to have to hit some open shots. They kind of play that back line defense. They really sag off, and so we're going to be open on the perimeter. We got to be ready to shoot it.
It's Corey Knipling, the head coach of the Mitchell Kernels, on the Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame show. And we'll continue our Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success with Governors head coach Kirk Bebout. That's in 30 seconds from the Corn Palace in Mitchell here on River 92.7.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Nick Marceau of Central Dakota Eye Care. Yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in detecting eye conditions before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 to schedule an appointment. New patients always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in today's game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame continues. So do our Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. Now we visit with Pierre Governors head coach Kirk Bebout. As we had talked the other night, the comeback, first of all, was just terrific. But that you've got a team that is capable of putting it together, and you keep saying, and I don't think it's lip service. You say they're coming close, and I know you believe that very much.
Yeah, I know it gets old. Trust me, it gets old. It gets old for me. I'm tired of saying it. We want to get there. Perspective is important. We have a lot of young girls that are they're getting better and they're learning things. I think it's foolish to expect that there's not going to be some ups and downs with that. It's stupid how a 1-point game here or there can totally change your mindset. The difference between winning and losing is so small, but the difference in the feeling between the two is so ginormous. So you got to be careful when you're working with younger kids, not to get too caught up in the highs and lows. But yeah, I don't like losing. I didn't get into coaching because I like losing. I like winning. So, we got to keep that mindset of that's what we're working towards. We want to win some basketball games. So it takes a lot of energy and effort, a lot of focus. It doesn't just happen. So you got to be willing to pay the price to do that. And
I know these girls, they want it, but we just got to figure out how to get it done.
Well, from what you can tell, and they don't like losing either, not as much as you do. Has the attitude continued to be, what they want and what you want?
Yeah, I think we had one of our best practices on Wednesday. We were at half a gym in the Ox gym and just really competed and got after the whole time. Didn't worry about anything else other than competing. And I thought not only did they work hard, it ended up being a lot of fun. So that's kind of how it goes. You work really hard, you put everything you have into something, and it ends up being pretty darn fun. So hopefully that kind of attitude can carry over to tonight.
They do have scoreboards. They do keep track of scores in these things. But the main point of this is still to have fun, which is something, unfortunately, a lot of people forget about a lot of the time. And that's what this is eventually all about.
Yeah, it's such a balance. I mean, winning is more fun. But at the same time, I mean, you're right. It is. I mean, it is supposed to be fun. Like, so you can't. I think part of it is. I think some people might see the girls on Tuesday and they came out a little slow or looked. I mean, it appears sluggish, and some of it probably was. But I think some of it too is just like pressure.
Sure.
I mean, these are young girls that they know. They want to win games, and they know it's hard. And sometimes when they have that little extra pressure on them, it comes across as maybe they're not totally focused, or maybe the effort's not there. But I think being able to play with fun and some freedom goes a long ways too. I mean, against Washington, it was a little pressure free in the sense that the expectations were low. So when the expectations are that you're going to go out and get a win, sometimes that can impede your ability to play with some freedom and the fun you're talking about.
Sure. This has not been an easy day. It's not been an easy day to travel, but you got here fine. Now, something like that, the experience like that, how much can that help a team like this?
I mean, yeah, every day is just... It's been crazy. I mean, there's always something. It's but that's for everybody, and that's just life. That's what these girls are going to come across their whole life. Every day is going to be a different kind of challenge. So you got to rise up to that challenge, not make excuses, and just keep doing the best you can. So, I mean, if you're not going through some adversity, then you're not really growing or learning. So, I think it's a good thing, and I look forward to seeing how the girls respond today.
Corey Knipling, the Mitchell head coach, was speaking with him earlier. He said, you're about the best 2-5 team he's seen. From your point of view, you got to think this is about as good a 1-6 team as you'll see.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it's 2A basketball, so all these games are so highly contested. I mean, they played a lot of really close games against good teams as well. So they've been through the battles, and that helps get you better. So the Stobner girl is ridiculously good and super talented. I mean, and plays at a really, really high, with a high motor. I mean, she gets after it, and the Seabrook girl, they have pieces. So, yeah, I mean, records are what they are, and at the end of the day, you are what your record says. But I mean, I think anyone who watches the games can see that these are two good teams that are playing tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, see, you mentioned Stobner, and Coach Knipling was, of course, raving on her too. But good matchups with her. What are your other keys, and who you're going to have to try to contain tonight?
Yeah, I mean, she's just super quick and athletic, and tacks really well and finishes really well. So keeping her from getting to the rim is going to be super important. And then we can't let Seabird just sit out there and shoot. I guess we'd start with that, and then hold them to one shot, get rebounds. And we got to play with pace. We got to get out and go. We can't be walking them all up the floor and struggling to get into stuff. We just got to play with some pace, and we want more possessions than they probably do. So that's going to be a key for us.
Ball control. Pierre Governors head coach Kirk Beebot, I thank you again. Best of luck tonight.
Yes. Yeah, thanks for coming down with these travel conditions. Appreciate it.
Glad to do it. And coming up, it's our starting lineups and the law on the court. We're at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. Pierre and Mitchell coming up on the Becky Ponce State Farm pregame. We'll have more in 2 minutes on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Lynn's Dakota Mart Sporting Goods in the lower level of the store is the place hunters and fishermen have chosen for years. The knowledgeable staff can help you with hunting and fishing gear, bait, and the latest info. Plus, they carry a full line of name brand clothing and footwear like Columbia, Outdoor Research, and Adidas. You can grab your grocery items, ice, pastries, and don't forget the Caribou Coffee Station. Head to the one place outdoorsmen have gone for years, the Sporting Goods Department at Lynn's Dakota Mart, conveniently located in downtown Pierre.
On a snowy night in Mitchell, Pierre Governors Mitchell Kernels in girls basketball in the Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame. Let's get to our EnviroTech starting lineups. First for the visiting Pierre Governors, same as they were on Tuesday night. Remington Price, the 5'6", junior, the wing, 19 threes, third in program history, 121, 15 points per game, also 2.7 assists, 2.1 steals. Laney Stevens, the 5'5", senior, 3.2 points, 1.8 rebounds per game. Ryan Berry, the 5'7", sophomore, running the point, 4.1 points, 2.6 assists per game. She's hit 7 threes. Reese Terwilliger at 9.3 points, 6.7 rebounds a game for the 5'11", sophomore post player. And Avery Kaiser, the 5'10", junior, still had a good rebounding game, although her points were down the other night, but she's still averaging 9 a game, 6.3 rebounds for head coach Kirk Bebout in his second season as head coach of the Governors. The Mitchell Kernels starting lineup comes when we return in 30 seconds after this from EnviroTech on River 92.7.
Been thinking about a remodel project or want to use the cold weather months to do a deep clean out of your basement? Or what about that guest room that now houses years and years worth of all those things that you thought you might use again someday? Well, EnviroTech to the rescue. Call EnviroTech at 224-4804 to take advantage of their winter roll-off special. Through February, save $100 off a 30-yard roll-off box. Call today and get those projects checked off your to-do list and save money in the process.
For Mitchell, 5'6" junior Taylor Giblin starts on the backcourt. And as Coach Knipling mentioned, Lauren Van Overshield, the freshman at 5'4", has played much better lately. She earns her first start this evening. Stoyer Stempner, the 5'9" sophomore, averaging 15 points a game, had 28 in one game earlier this season. Sarah Siebert, whom head coach Bebout referred to as a very good shooter, 5'7" senior, and in the post 6' senior Caitlin Christensen for head coach Corey Knipling, former Elk Point Jefferson boys coach in his third year here in Mitchell with a record of 25 and 27. Now the law on the court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. We'll introduce tonight's officials when we return to Mitchell in 30 seconds here on River 92.7.
With more and more people being at home, chances are you'll access a social media site to stay in touch with family and friends. Before you do this, please check your privacy settings to ensure you're being the safest you can be. For step-by-step instructions on how to check and change your privacy settings for Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and the like, go to consumer.sd.gov. With questions, contact South Dakota Consumer Protection Division, 1-800-300-1986, or email consumerhelp@state.sd.us.
Tonight's officials are Brian Gary, Jay Kuzler, and Terry Jastrom. Thank you, guys. Weather wasn't easy for them either today. The law on the court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. Not too far from the Comtech opening tip. Let's hear from Comtech, and we're back to Mitchell in 30 here on KGFX.
Comtech has your technology solution.
Check out their showroom in Pierre, located conveniently behind Walmart, and see what you have been missing. There's a large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunications systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. They wish the Pierre Governors best of luck at Comtech. Come see what you have been missing. That's the Becky Pottsapa State Farm pregame show. Pierre and Mitchell, girls basketball from the Corn Palace in 2 minutes on River 92.7.
This Governor Sports Moment is being brought to you by the independent team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. The 2011-12 Pierre Governor Wrestling Team accomplished something that put them in the record book. The Governors swept the ESP regular season slate, winning all 7 matches against conference foes. They then won the ESP tournament. After a Region 3A team victory, the team saved the best for last, winning the State Class A state tournament title. The 2011-12 Pierre Governor Wrestling Team, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment has been brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre.
South Dakota didn't always have a capital, or even a permanent settlement for that matter. There wasn't always a river city on the Missouri River. And before First Dakota filed the first charter in 1872, there wasn't always a bank in South Dakota. Every timeless institution, tradition, and thriving business was started somewhere by someone who had a dream and the passion to make it happen first. What will be your South Dakota first? Visit firstdakota.com/first. Member FDIC.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. May Adam Law Firm's skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, or personal injury. May Adam Law Firm is able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future, too. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre, since 1881.
Are you into discovering new beers? The Crossing Casino in Pierre features tap beers from brewers across South Dakota. Use your Untapped app. That's UNTAPPD app. And learn more about locally brewed beers. Check out the beers they currently have on tap and ask about the Crossing Casino's weekly specials. Join your friends at the Crossing Casino. A relaxed atmosphere, flavorful beers, and plenty of friendly faces. The Crossing Casino is next to the Corner Station in Pierre.
Starting lineups being introduced here at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. Pierre Governors and the Mitchell Kernels in girls basketball. And get this, you go back to the start of the 2006-07 season, these teams have played 36 times. Each team's won 18. Mitchell's won the last 2. They swept the Governors last year. One got away from the Governors here at the Corn Palace January 14th a year ago. Didn't score for a long time in the fourth quarter after they had a lead going into the fourth, lost 46-36 in a tight game at the Ricks High Gym in February, which Mitchell also won 50-45. Pierre won here 2 years ago, February 4th of 20, 60-59. You can just expect it'll be close tonight too. Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7 KGFX FM Pierre. Slow the drive, arrive alive. Well, the Governors want to turn it around starting now. They're in their road black uniforms, emerald green numerals and letters in white trim. Mitchell in their home white uniforms, black numerals and letters in the gold trim, of course. Price, Stevens, Berry, Terwilliger, Kaiser for Pierre, Giblin, Van Overshield, Stebner, Siebert, Christensen for Mitchell. Christensen to jump center with Avery Kaiser. Pierre will show the basket to your left as you watch it in the first half. The tip came to Mitchell. We're underway, and we hope you enjoy the action from the world's only Corn Palace. Left wing, Van Overshield, the freshman. Out to guard her is Avery Kaiser. Pass came in the right corner for Siebert, a good shooter. Outside the arc. Right wing on a weave, it's Stebner, down to 15 to shoot. Mitchell slowing it down here. Stebner in the lane, good bounce pass. Christensen down low, drives it for a layup. Well, they had left Caitlin alone for just a moment, and that was enough for her to drive on the right block, and Mitchell leads 2-0, 33 seconds into the game. Laney Stevens, left wing, lob in the lane, it's for Terwilliger. Right wing on the arc. Kaiser swinging on the left side to Price. Again, it is Stevens. Lob taken away. Pierre turns it over on their first possession. Siebert intercepted it. Mitchell into the front court, not really running. And in fact, Pierre back defensively. So it's back out Top of the key to Giblin. Right wing Van Overshield. The freshman took a big extra step. You know, she was 0 of 7 shooting in her first varsity game, but as you heard Cole Knipling say, she has improved steadily since then. Pierre down 2-0, just over a minute into the game here at the Corn Palace. A long 3 straight away, bottom. Ryan Berry, no pretense about it. She just fired and hit it, and Pierre leads 3-2. Their first lead of the game. Giblin hands it to Sarah Siebert. Trying to drive on Price. Backs it out. Throws for Stebner, right wing. This is a Giblin 3. She's good. Taylor Giblin answers for Mitchell. And the Kernels have the lead back at 5-3 at 6:15 in the first quarter. Berry running the point. Handing to the Kaiser, top of the key. To Williger down low, drove on the right block and is fouled by Stebner, who had said, wait a minute, I backed my arm off in time. The official said, no. Nope, not Stebner, pardon me, Christensen. Again, I'm not complaining, but we're a long way up here. So if I miss a few of these, please understand. First free throw good for Terwilliger. 5-4 Mitchell. The Governors are a 67% foul shooting team. Reese, what that make is now 22 of 34, 65%. She'll shoot another to try to tie this game with 6:09 left in the first quarter. She's good. 5-all. Some pressure as it's brought into the front court to Christensen. Back out front to Taylor Giblin. Pass on the left side for Van Overshield. Kaiser guarding her. Van Overshield has a tough defender on her, as you know. And in the lane, here's a travel. There was no one to pass the ball to. And Van Overshield just ran out of options. And Mitchell turns it over for the second time. Now Pierre looks to regain the lead. 5-all at 5:45 in the first quarter, and the ball's dropped by Avery Kaiser. Giblin has it for Mitchell. Right wing Van Overshield outside the arc in the right corner. Guarded well, so hands it to Christensen. Back to Van Overshield. Hit a 3. The freshman is a confident shooter. Her first 3 of the game. Mitchell with a lead again, 8-5 at 5:22 in the first. Berry for Stevens. A long 3 from outside the college line is no good, and it's out of bounds to Mitchell. You know that Dakota Wesleyan University also plays their home games here. So there are 2 3-point lines on the court. One for high school, one for college. There's a steal in the inbound. Stevens took it away. So Mitchell turns it over. Drive inside, offensive foul. Yep, good job there by Siebert, and let Avery Kaiser run her over. The first foul on Pierre, the third Pierre turnover. Mitchell also has 3. 5:03 first quarter. Mitchell 8, Pierre 5. Mitchell hasn't missed a shot yet. They're 3 for 3. Giblin nearly had it taken away. Instead, it's a foul. As diving in to try to make that steal was Lainey Stevens, who fouled her instead, her first and the Governor's second. 4:55 in the first. Right at midcourt, Sarah Siebert inbounds. Mitchell at the bucket to your right. Don't forget you can watch it on the River 92.7 page at the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. Mr. Brozick braved the elements to get here today. Here is a dual possession. Good job by Pierre's defense. Forces a turnover because the arrow is pointing to the team in green and black. And at 4:44 in the first, Pierre will inbound. Full court, down 3 at 8-5. Giblin, Van Overshield with 3s. Christensen with a 2. Berry with a 3 for Pierre and 2 Terwilliger free throws. That's the scoring so far. 4:35. First quarter. Hand in the passing lane. Sawyer Stebner took it away. Drives for a layup. Oh, nice play. Stabner is only a sophomore, but as we say, gained plenty of experience last year in her freshman year. 10-5. Mitchell now by 5. 5 in a row for the Kernels. 4:16 first quarter. Top of the key. It is Kaiser for a straightaway. Berry 3, and Ryan hit her second of the game. That makes it 10-8, and the Governors love seeing that from Ryan Berry. Now Pierre will take a full timeout. We'll take a minute too. 4:08 first quarter at the Corn Palace. Mitchell 10.
To fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dozy specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dozy's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities.
If you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayflt.com.
Automotive repairs. Call TMA at 224-6167 and your service begins with.
Good morning, TMA. This is John. Let me help you.
Follow the Governor girls. You know that Kirk Bebout is not a coach that's going to leave timeouts in his pocket. If he wants to say something to his team, he's going to use one he has in the first quarter. Midway through 10-8 Mitchell. And it's Kernel basketball. Stebner at the bucket to your right. Handed back to Lauren Van Overshield, daughter of the head football coach here. Of course, her brother Joe, a tremendous football player here in Mitchell. Up to Stebner. On the left wing, Van Overshield. Down to 9 on the shot clock as the ball's loose on the floor, and diving down there to make the dual possession is Reese Terwilliger. The arrow points to Mitchell, so they'll inbound, but they have only 7 on their shot clock now. And 3:39 remaining in the first quarter of play. And it'll be Siebert to trigger the inbound right baseline at the bucket to your right. Out front for Van Overshield, 5 on the timer. Lob in the Christensen with 3. Here is a three-pointer by Giblin. She hit it at the shot clock buzzer. Giblin's second. As the buzzer rang, Giblin hit it 13-8 Mitchell. She has 6. For Pierre, it's Ryan Berry on left wing. Lennox Dupree now in the lineup. Lob down low. Kaiser baseline hesitates, then scores. Avery's first 2. 13-10 Mitchell. Pretty good pace to this game, as really both head coaches you heard expected. 3:07 in the first quarter. Stebner left wing. Van Overshield. Once another 3. This one missed everything. Lennox Dupree with a Governor rebound. You know, that's the first shot Mitchell's missed. Right wing 3 for Price. Missed everything. Trying to save it is Dupree, but it's out of bounds. And it'll be Mitchell ball. Mitchell did their first 5 shots. Pierre, meanwhile, starting well. They're 3 for 5. Mitchell 5 for 6. 13-10 Mitchell at 2:51 in the first. Lob against pressure came to Stebner. Front court, right wing. Sawyer stops outside the arc to Van Overshield. Right lane line, little reach, but that's all it took for Reese Terwilliger to foul her. Her first and the Governor's third. There has been at times in the Governors' first 7 games some foul trouble for Reese. The Governors know how badly they need her on the floor with that good post presence. There was one game she never left a few games ago. Played all 32 minutes. Siebert and the foul line threw the ball away. I guess she wanted Van Overshield to cut toward the left block. She didn't. It's out of bounds. It's Mitchell's 5th turnover, and it's Pierre basketball down to 3 at 2:38 in the first quarter here at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. For the Governors, Berry up top for Reese Terwilliger, playing a very high post, forcing Van Overshield out. Price on right wing, up top for Kaiser. Pass for Terwilliger, who's gone down low. Had it knocked away, regained it, and then threw it away and out of bounds. Mitchell makes their first substitution. Kira Hofer, H-O-F-E-R. Kira is a 5'2" junior, and she comes into the game. Sports marketing sponsors who help bring you Governor Basketball and River 92.7 include Delta Dental, the Maher Law Office, the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, Comtech Wagner Auto, and Anderson Rumsa Dental. Stebner for Mitchell. Left wing, this is Hofer. Handed it to Geblin, who's hit the 2 threes so far. Left it for Sarah Siebert. Mitchell running the shot clock down again. It's down to 15. Hofer on the left side. It is Stebner on a weave to the left block. 12 by Terwilliger, down to 9 to shoot. Right wing, the pass came to Siebert. 16-footer off the rim. Hand on it by a Governor. Instead, it's Stebner with a rebound. Second chance for Mitchell. On the right block, Siebert. Whistle. Away from where the ball was. The officials are going to talk about this. And it may have been an issue where the shot clock was reset and should not have been. Yep, that's what the officials saw. Caleb Brozick right on top of that. Thank you, sir. So now the decision will be made as to where to put that shot clock. It's going to be Mitchell ball. As Laney Stevens comes back into the game for Pierre, replacing Ryan Barry. Delaney Deegan. Here is another young player for Mitchell, a sophomore at 5'4". Siebert and Christensen are the only two seniors on this team. So 2 on the shot clock. The pressure's on Mitchell here. Deegan will inbound left baseline of the bucket to our right. 1:39 of the first, 13-10 Mitchell. Shot into the hands right away of Siebert at 3 misses. They had to launch it right away. And the rebound came to the Governors and to Remington Price. Down to 3. Good first quarter here at the Corn Palace. 1:22 left. Stevens between the rings. Comes to the left. Foul line extended and could not keep her pivot foot down. Good defense there. Forced Laney to go just a little tiny bit off balance for Pierre's 4th turnover. Full court pressure by the Governors. Now, they've been doing this from the start of the game tonight. We've seen them do this at times this year, but not on a lot of every possession like they're doing tonight. Trying to knock it away is Dupree. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Mitchell. She didn't let the pass come to Stebner. 1:06 in the first quarter. Taylor Giblin's back in for Mitchell. Kira Hofer comes to Corey Knipling's bench. Into Giblin on right wing. Swing it right side. Deegan. Pass is knocked away by Pierre and out of bounds by Dupree. Sports marketing partners who help bring you Governor basketball River 92.7 include American Bank and Trust, the South Dakota National Guard Eisberg Funeral Home, and First Dakota National Bank. Right wing Deegan, an 18-footer's coming. Hit it! This team's got some shooters now. Deegan has her first two, 15-10. Mitchell by 5, matching their longest lead. 43 seconds left first quarter. Price for Pierre, bounce it to Dupree up top. The freshman in the old circle for Kaiser. Pass too far for Terwilliger and taken away by Sawyer Stebner. Just a little too much on that pass. Left wing. Here's an open 3 by Giblin. Going for her third, didn't, but Price took the rebound and then got just about tackled by Delaney Deegan. Her first, the second Mitchell team foul. This is not a non-contact sport. Sawyer Stebner to the bench and Lauren Van Overshield back in for Mitchell. Governors down 5, 15-10. Pierre basketball with 20 seconds left in the first quarter here at the Corn Palace. Shot clock off. Dupree into the front court. They spread out the offense, making Mitchell spread out that man defense. Pass nearly taken away, but Stevens hands it back to Dupree. Right wing long 3 is long off the back iron. And the rebound to Deegan. 3 seconds, 2, not across the timeline. A heave from beyond midcourt, way short by Sarah Siebert. We're through one quarter at the Corn Palace in Mitchell, and it's Mitchell 15, Pierre 10 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Gales Gas Service, use that budget plan. Helps keep you warm all winter long. Second quarter from the Corn Palace in 1 minute on 1060, 103 on the River 90.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. Prairie Bank.
I look forward to working with you.
Pierre basketball as the second quarter begins, and Sydney Tedrow makes her first appearance in this game. Lady Stevens with a pass that doesn't make it to Tedrow, but not being able to hang on to the ball, having to go to the floor with it, is Lauren Van Overshield. And that'll use the possession arrow and give it to Mitchell. So it stays with the Kernels. It was a good steal by Van Overshield. Then she couldn't hang on to the ball, but Mitchell keeps it. Up 15-10, 7:43, first half. Into the lane. Christensen turns around. Now hands it to Stebner. Right wing. Here's another three by Siebert. Good shooter. This one didn't fall. Rebound loose on the floor. Christensen up there with it. Put it in. Christensen with a follow from 4 feet. It went through about 3 pairs of hands before Christensen banked it in. And Mitchell now by 7. It's 17-10, 7:18 first half. Stevens for the Governors. Lob into the lane. Oh, didn't make it to Terwilliger. Ball loose. Taken away by Mitchell by Stebner. For Taylor Giblin. Into the lane. Carried that ball. That's a travel. This is not football. You can't tuck it under your arm. 7 minutes left in the first half. Pierre down 7. They are shooting well, 3 for 6, but they've turned it over 6 times. Dupree, good pass down low, but just as good a play to knock it away by Christensen, and it was off to Williger. That ends up being a Pierre turnover and Mitchell basketball. Well, Mitchell doing well, anticipating these entry passes to either side on the block. Stibner into the front court for Mitchell. At the basket to your right. Watch it at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. Giblin, right baseline. This is Van Overshield for Christensen for a drive. Stibner not able to hang on to the ball. It's loose on the floor again. Another dual possession. This time it's Pierre. The arrow being used a lot, and a Mitchell team, they're playing with plenty of enthusiasm and effort. Sometimes getting a little bit ahead of themselves, but they're, goodness, it's like Pierre. There are so many young players on this team. Pass knocked down, back to Stevens. Dupree picks it up, front court, right wing, another hand in a passing lane, but Dupree picks up the loose ball. Into the lane. Terwilliger couldn't hang on to it. And Christensen has it, another Pierre turnover. That's number 8. Mitchell ball against 6:10 and a half, leading 17-10 over Pierre. Siebert had it knocked away and out of bounds by Barry. Dupree, Stevens both out. Barry and Remington Price back in for Pierre. And Avery Kaiser back in also for Sydney Tedrow. Mitchell ball, quarter court, front court, right wing. Christensen turns around, lob. Good catch by Siebert. Left the shot short. Oh, good play by Price to prevent an offensive board. Ran all the way down to the right corner to do it. Pierre needs a bucket. They're down 7 at 5:51 to play in the first half of this game. And now as a pass, entry pass came to the right block. Here's a Mitchell foul. Only the third one that's been called on Mitchell, and that's the second on their post player, Caitlin Christensen. Pierre with 3 team fouls also. So Christensen comes out, and we referred to her in the pregame. A 5'6", 8th grader, Addie Simpson, hit 2 winning free throws against Campbell County December 29th, the only game the Kernels have won so far. Barry up top for Kaiser. Left wing again, Barry. She's already hit 2 threes, but brings it on the right side instead for a jumper that missed. But the rebound is to Terwilliger inside, and then Reese traveled. Well, Reese is being very well defended. It's no secret what she can do in the post any longer. And Mitchell's really trying to sag back and cause her problems, and so far they are. 9 turnovers on Pierre. 17-10 Mitchell and the ball. 5:20 in the first half. Giblin for the homestanding Kernels. Right lane line. Stopped her dribble. Triple team. One of them took it away. Price did. 8 turnovers on Mitchell. We've had our share of them in this game. Here's a pass thrown away. Stebner is into the front court and drives for a layup. And now the Mitchell lead is 9 at 19-10. And it is Corey Knipling. He's the Mitchell head coach, and he wants a full Coca-Cola timeout. I got my Diet Coke right here. Let's take a 1-minute break, 4:55 in the half. Mitchell now by 9 over Pierre, 19-10. Back in a minute on River 92.7.
Krosenberg Implement, your family-owned John Deere dealer, has a deal for you. This week only, save 8% on cab upholstery kits. Stop into any Krosenberg Implement location in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming this week and save 8% on cab upholstery kits. Refresh that tired old tractor cab interior this winter so you can enjoy it this spring. Krosenberg Implement, servicing your growing needs since 1937.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Dimmick Cheese has
10 turnovers on Pierce so far in this game and 8 on Mitchell, but a lot of them are being forced by just very good, solid defense for both sides. I don't think it's jitters or anything like that. Kaiser in the front court for Pierre. That ball got knocked away from behind by Addie Seamson of Mitchell. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Pierre. That's what we mean. Anticipation, getting hands in passing lanes. A lot of overplay, but it's working for both sides. Pierce still needs a bucket. They're down 9. Dupree up top, hands it to Ryan Barry on the left side. Back up top to Dupree, who directs traffic. And back to Lennox for a 3, but it's too long. Stimler with a rebound for Mitchell, who looks for a double-digit lead. Nearly too far and out of bounds was Siebert. Handed to Seamson now to Stebner. Down low, Seamson again, or Siebert, I should say, with a drive. And Sarah's fouled. She's going to have a couple of free throws off of this good move on the right block. And it's Avery Kaiser, and that is the second on her. First free throw good for Siebert to make it a 10-point Mitchell lead at 20-10. Governors haven't scored yet in this second quarter. 4:21 remains in the first half. Second one for Siebert. That's also good. First 2 free throws of the night for Mitchell. Their lead is 11, 21-10. Governors, well, remember the fourth quarter last year here. They hit a long drop. They've hit another one here. Barry against some pressure. Bouncing on the right wing for Remington Price. Baseline drive knocked away again and out of bounds by Lauren Van Overshield. This is something to which Pierre will have to adjust. These overplays, these reach-ins, Mitchell's really doing it well. Price with a right wing 3 off the inbound. It's off the rim. Stemmed over the rebound now for Mitchell, and the long drought for the Governors goes on. They have not scored since about a couple minutes left in the first quarter. Left wing Siebert. Lob swinging on the right side. Skip past to Giblin. Now for Addie Seamson. Hand it to Stebner. Simpson again with a 15 on the shot clock. Seimsen is how Addie spells her last name. Stebner down to 9 to shoot for Mitchell. Into the lane with a drive and runs it in from 13 feet. Stabner now has 6. Mitchell 23-10, and they've stolen the inbounds pass. Well, the Governors have committed turnover number 11, and on a drive, a foul. Ooh, Giblin is fouled. And frustration for the Governors here in this first half. A long time without scoring. Ryan Barry's foul is her first and the Governors' 5th. Giblin, who earlier hit a couple of threes, has a couple of free throws due her here, and the first one's good. Maya Shorter had been in the game. She comes out. So does Avery Kaiser. Reese Terwilliger and Sydney Tedrow are back in. One more for Giblin. It's now 24-10. Mitchell, second one's also good. Make it 25-10 for the Kernels. They've scored 10 in a row. Pierre still scoreless in the second quarter, and they've lost it out of bounds again, right in front of the bench. The turnover count is 12, 7 in the second quarter. And Pierre needs and takes a Coca-Cola timeout. 3:22 left in the first half. It is a full timeout. Let's take a minute. Kirk Bebout has a lot to talk about with his team. Mitchell 25, Pierre 10, back in 60 seconds on River 92.7.
Making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese. For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Pass in Pierre.
You're ready to play in this game, but it's the turnovers that are really costing them. Avery Kaiser hit that bucket late in the second quarter. It's been about a full quarter's worth of game time ago that the Governors last scored. Mitchell scored 10 in a row to take a 15-point lead at 25-10, 3:22 in the first half. Lob came on the right side nearly too far, but Simpson's able to take it to Giblin. Back to Simpson. Giblin between the rings. Left side, Stebner into the lane, stops. Good bounce pass. Van Overshield hit it from 4. 12 in a row for Mitchell. They lead 27-10 over Pierre. 3 minutes left first half at the Corn Palace, and the Governors need points right here. Barry with a left wing 3. That didn't fall. Siebert the rebound. Still no points for the Governors in the second quarter, and they're 0 for 4 from the floor. Pierre knocked an entry pass out of bounds. Oh, also what's helping Mitchell, they're 10 of 15 shooting and 3 of 5 on threes. Pierce 3 for 10 from the floor. Mitchell inbounds, bucket to our right, trying to knock it away is Dupree. Instead, she fouled Taylor Giblin. Lennox first, 16 foul on the Governors. Delaney Deggan back in for Mitchell. Lauren Van Overshield comes to Corey Knipling's bench. Addie Simpson will rebound inbound in front of the Pierre bench. 12 in a row for Mitchell. They built their lead to 17. Giblin, right wing, a 3, missed everything by Siebert, knocked out of bounds, by Pierre. So Mitchell will have another opportunity here. Didn't hit the rim, so the shot clock wasn't reset. Still 25 for Mitchell to shoot 2:36 in the half. Mitchell 27, Pierre 10. Giblin out to hound her is Price. Handed to Stebner. Now the switch in Price is on her. Right wing for Delaney Deggan. Giblin, as they slow it down, now to 10 to shoot again. Here's a good interception of a pass by Remington Price up here. To Dupree, front court, knocked away again from behind. This time by Simpson, out of bounds to Pierre. But again, Pierre can't even complete, it seems, more than one pass without this Mitchell team knocking the basketball away. And credit to how they're defending. And Lauren Van Overshield out. Maddie Kemp, who was on this Kernel team as a freshman last year, now a sophomore. 5'4", comes into the game. Now Van Overshield comes back in for Addie Simpson. Van Overshield was ready to come in, but Cole said, get back here, check in here in just a second. Out front to Tedrow, to Dupree, 2:10 and a half. Pierre hasn't scored in a long time, 27-10. Barry wants a left wing 3, off the rim, rebounded by Sarah Siebert. 0 for 5 in this second quarter for Pierre, and all those on threes. Bounce on the left side for Kemp. Loose on the floor, however, and coming out of there with it is Ryan Barry. Physical stuff going on, but Barry passes inside. Terwilliger drives, layup there at last. The Governors break the drought. 4 for Reese, 27-12. Mitchell, now the Governors steal the pass. Comes down floor to Price, who ran over Siebert, offensive foul. The Governors had a chance for 2 quick buckets in a row, but Price commits the offensive foul. Her first 17 foul, but no free throws here because it's a player control foul. Kempf in for just a short time. Out for Mitchell. Giblin back in. Pressure again by Pierre. Into the front court. Came to Taylor Giblin. Left wing. A jumper is short from 17 by Siebert. Reese Terwilliger with a Governor rebound. As again, they try to back-to-back for back-to-back buckets for the first time in a while. Drive inside to the left block came Sidney Tedrow and drew a foul. And Sidney's done some work off the bench lately. Averaging about 12 minutes a game, averaging a little over 3 points a game. But has really played well. Sawyer Stabner with a foul for Mitchell, her first and team foul number 4. But that good play there earns Sid Tedrow a couple of free throws with the first missed. So it remains 27-12 Mitchell with 1:09 left in the first half. Second one for Sidney is off the rim, but the rebound to Terwilliger follows but missed that shot. And the rebound to Sawyer Stebner. And that's just the way it has gone in this first half for the Governors. 54 seconds in the half. Mitchell basketball. Van Overshield. Right of the lane. Travel. Well, Mitchell's had their turnovers too. They have 12 of them. Pierre has 13. But where it counts on the scoreboard, Mitchell 27, Pierre 12. 47 seconds left in the half. Dupree faces some Mitchell pressure and has the pass intercepted by Addie Simpson. Down floor for a drive and count it with a foul. That is Van Overshield. From the 8th grader to the freshman, and Van Overshield scores. Off the turnover. Lennox Dupree with a little bit of frustration there with that foul. That's her second. It's 29-12. Mitchell with 40.3 remaining in the half. Stevens is in for Dupree as Van Overshield misses the free throw. Terwilliger with the rebound for Pierre. And drives to the right baseline for a Tedrow 9-footer that's short. Terwilliger trying to grab that rebound. Did, and counted with a foul. Reese Terwilliger again follows, but this time puts it in for the Governors' second bucket in this second quarter. It's 29-14. Mitchell, second foul on Sawyer Stabner and 5 team fouls. So watch that. This is Mitchell's best player now with a couple of fouls. Terwilliger now with 6. Will try to complete the three-point play. And into the lane too early is a Kernel. That's Stebner. She fell into the lane. Not quite face first, but she fell forward. So Terwilliger will have this free throw over again. And twice this year, when she's had a reprieve on free throws for lane violations, she's made them. Let's see what she does here. 26.9 in the half. Mitchell 29, Pierre 14. Governors in a hole again. They almost had an amazing comeback Tuesday. Second one over again for Terwilliger. Sure, she hit it. Completes the three-point play. She has 7. 29-15 Mitchell. 22 seconds in the first half. Shot clock is off. Siebert out front. Stevens hounding her. Lob pass, Stebner. 12 seconds in the half between the rings. Stebner to the foul line. Stevens trying to take it away. Right wing jumper instead. 3! Simpson, the 8th grader, hit it with 4 seconds. Back to a 17-point Mitchell lead. Here inbounds as the half ends. Well, the big shots have been hit by the Mitchell youngsters. Giblin with a couple of threes. Simpson, the 8th grader, there with a 3. A long drought. Over 8 minutes without a point here hurt the Pierre Governors. And our halftime score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. The Mitchell Kernels 32, the Pierre Governors 15. Gales Gas Service, hey, contact them about that budget plan. That way you can stay warm all winter long. Stay tuned.
used our trucks to build interstates and industries and communities, livelihoods, and neighborhoods. Americans needed vehicles worthy of who they are and what they can do. So, we built them a truck.
Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. We are not everyone.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Local and convenient. Do your grocery shopping upstairs.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Kernels wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care. It's a new year and a new you. Whether you're looking to finance a new vehicle or refinance your current one, Owyhee Federal Credit Union has the best rates in town. With rates starting at 2.25% APR, there's no reason not to check us out. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and see what the ladies at Owyhee Federal Credit Union can do for you.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Down, they had 9 in the second quarter and 14 in the first half. Mitchell had their share too with 12, but very good shooting has led Mitchell to the 17-point lead, their longest of the game. Taylor Giblin, Lauren Van Overshield, Sawyer Stebner, Sarah Siebert, Caitlin Christensen, the starting 5 out there for Mitchell. Starting 5 for the Governors, 2. Remington Price, Lainey Stevens, Ryan Berry, Reese Terwilliger, and Avery Kaiser. Mitchell with the ball, the bucket to your left. Watching at the River 92.7 page. Whoops, ball thrown away here by Taylor Giblin. Mitchell's turnover is their 13th. And here again, as Pierre did in that fourth quarter, take advantage is what they want to do of these sorts of mistakes by the opponent. Barry, right wing, Avery Kaiser, handed back to Barry. Into the lane, Terwilliger nearly let that pivot foot go and then threw the ball away. Another turnover, brought down floor for a layup that's a little short by Stebner. And then coming out of there with a rebound is Pierre. It's Avery Kaiser with it down floor. For a right wing 3, Price, first 3 of the game, yes! Off the front rim and in. Well, it took over 16 minutes of playing time, but Avery Kaiser Remington Price has her first 3 of the game. 32-18 Mitchell, 7:04 left in the third quarter. Giblin with a basketball for the Mitchell Kernels. On left wing, into the corner, this is Siebert had it blocked. Avery Kaiser, who's had a few blocks this season, and blocked that one right down. Front court left wing Stevens, open for a 3 on the college line, bottom! Lainey Stevens has a 3, and a good start to the second half for Governors. Down 32-21 with 6 quickly in a row, and a push foul now called on Pierre. Lainey Stevens with that foul not long after she hit that big 3. And for Lainey, that is her second. Here is a lob down low. The pass goes a little too far. And Avery Kaiser takes it in for Pierre, but on the other end, bodies hit the floor, and Pierre loses it again. Giblin on left wing for Mitchell. Still looking for their first points in this second half, but they still lead by 11, 32-21. Long three-pointer. Siebert, standing on the college line, hit it for her first field goal of the game. She's up to 5. 35-21 Mitchell at 5:51 in the third quarter. Now the Governors just want to chip away like they did against Lakota Tech. Left wing Price, another 3, but this one is off the rim. And the rebound is brought in to Van Overshield, and she walks it into the front court for Mitchell. Defender fell down. Overshield right past her into the lane. Runner from 9 missed. Kaiser trying to hold on to the rebound, could not. Mitchell will have a second opportunity here, as Addie Simpson is back in for Lauren Van Overshield. 35-21. Mitchell's lead is 14. 5:27 in the third. Here's another block, but it came right back to Giblin. As the Governors starting to flex a little bit of defensive play here. Double team on Giblin. Right wing, it is Van Overshield. Missed everything with a 3-pointer, and it's out of bounds to Pierre. And boy, and the defense really has been good for the Governors the whole way, but they're really getting after it here in the first few minutes of this second half. Lennox Dupree re-enters the Pierre lineup for Ryan Berry. Left wing Stevens. Laney, skip it right side to Kaiser. Open, long 3, bottom. Avery Kaiser has 5. Cuts the Mitchell lead to 11. The 3-pointers have made it a little bit closer. 35-24 Mitchell, 4:48 in the third. The Kernels haven't scored yet in this quarter. It is a left wing 3 by Simpson. That's off the rim. Here comes Lennox Dupree with a rebound. Down floor, Stevens it is. Down floor, missed it short. Mitchell got a hand on that rebound but couldn't hang on. It's out of bounds to Pierre. Sawyer Stebner, after a little bit of a rest, is back in for Addie Simpson. Mitchell wants someone to score. They've gone the first 3:26 in this third quarter without doing so. And with Sarah Siebert out, Maddie Kemp comes back in for Mitchell, who are 1-6, Pierre 2-5. Lob into Price, but the runner missed from 7. Rebounded by Simpson. Good shot, just a little bit too hard. Front court. Giblin. Left side. This is Stebner. Loops it on the right wing for a Simpson 3. Left it short, but not boxed down, and following is Christensen to score on the right block. 6 for her, and it is 37-24 after Mitchell's first 2 points of the third quarter. 4:03 left in it. Left wing 3. Price bombs one in from the corner, and head coach Kirk Bebout wants a 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. The Governors are back to within 10. Let's take 30. Midway through the third exactly. Mitchell 37, Pierre 27. Back after this Coca-Cola timeout in 30 on River 92.7.
Of all the things you can teach a child, how to handle money is one of the most important. Their knowledge, discipline, and control in the area of money will follow them wherever they may go, and in every area of their life. Teach them the facts of money. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Good folks at the Chesterman Company bring you those delicious Coca-Cola products, and they bring you our timeouts. Governor Basketball on River 92.7 brought to you by Kruger Contracting, Dairy Queen, Gators Pizza, Pasta, and Subs, Lynn's, Dakota Mart, Aventerra, Live Ticket, the May Adam Law Firm, Gateway Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, Ferding Electric, TMA, and Lariat Lanes. Mitchell inbounds, their lead cut to 10. They face some peer pressure, bring it on the right wing to Simpson into the lane for Christensen. Her pass is too short. Then Dupree not quite able to hang on to it. Comes to the floor, but Mitchell was still in possession. So head coach Cole Knipling, he'll take a Coca-Cola 30-second timeout. We'll take another one too. 3:46 in the third, still Mitchell 37, Pierre 27. Back in 30 on River 92.7.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email Scott at LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At DK Auto...
Afraid to use a timeout when he wants to talk to his team. Pierre's down to 2 left. Mitchell still with 3. Bounce on the right block. Falling away but missing the shot. From close in is Stebner. Dual possession on the rebound. The arrow points to Pierre. Stebner with a point-blank look that didn't fall that time. And now, on this trip, Pierre can cut the lead of Mitchell under 10. It's 10 now, 37-27, 3:38 third quarter. Dupree with some pressure. Left wing. Laney Stevens stops on that side to Dupree. Right wing Price. Down right of the lane for Terwilliger, but Reese dropped the ball. Down loose on the floor. Ends in a dual possession, and this time it goes to Mitchell. And turnover number 16 for Pierre. And a little bit of the dropsies tonight for Reese. She does have 7 points, and that still leads the Governors. Price with 6, Barry with 6. 8 for Giblin leads Mitchell. 37-27, homestanding Kernels, and with the ball, Dupree trying to knock it away. Out of bounds, oh, and she hit it off Giblin. What a play by the freshman Lennox Dupree. It's Pierre ball. She knew that Giblin was still standing there, knocked it off her leg, gives the Governors the possession. 3:13 in the third. Mitchell by 10. Dupree past Simpson. 17-footer straight away, a little long. Rebounded Lauren Van Overshield for the Mitchell Kernels. Who will try to widen their lead, which is 10 right now. Van Overshield on the left wing. Handed to Sawyer Stebner. Inside the arc. Bounce for Van Overshield. Scoop in the lane. A little bit short. Rebound came to Pierre. Came to Remington Price. Governors want to run. Oh, and a double dribble was called. Got a little ahead of themselves again. Their 17th turnover. Avery Kaiser back in. Sid Tedrow, who had been in the lineup, comes out. Ryan Berry also back in for Pierre. 2:38 in the third. Stuck on this score for a bit. Mitchell 37, Pierre 27. Giblin, right wing for Van Overshield to Simpson. Left wing, it is to Stebner. Now to Christensen, left lane line. Right wing long three is off the glass and missing by Giblin. Remington Price with the Governor rebound. Again, a chance to cut this under 10. Driving all the way to the left block. Scoring and being fouled is Dupree. Lennox once again with quickness for her first two of the game. Big bucket there. Cuts the Mitchell lead to 8. Caitlin Christensen with the Mitchell foul, her third. It's 37-29 for Mitchell. Free throw on the way, and Lennox Dupree hit it for the three-point play. Looky here, we got a 7-point game. It is 37-30, and ball loose on the floor, ends with a foul on Stabner. That is her third. An offensive foul, and head coach Corey Knipling wants another Coca-Cola timeout as his team has seen the visitors get back into the game. We will take a 30 right here on our Coca-Cola timeout. 2:06 in the third. Mitchell 37, Pierre 30. Back in 30 on River 92.7.
In Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event, the students involved, and their families.
The Pierre Fire Department has a strong and proud history of volunteering for our community since 1881. We have some great men and women who are serving our community, and we are always looking for more quality volunteers. No experience is necessary, as we provide training locally. If you are looking for the next adventure and an opportunity to serve your community, volunteer today. It's as easy as calling 605-773-7401 to get started.
On KGFX, Governor basketball at Brandon Valley at 6:30, and a week from tomorrow, Saturday, January 22nd, here on River 92.7, the East-West duels from the Rigside Gym and Wrestling. Inbound, Pierre down 7 now. 2:02 left in the third, 37-30. They were down 15. Mitchell has only 5 points in this third quarter. The Governors have 15. Left wing, it is Price in the corner. Took the pass, then missed from 14. Rebounded by Stebner for Mitchell. Governors with a chance to cut it maybe to 5 there. Couldn't quite do it. A lot of time left, a minute 40. Third quarter here at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. Giblin being hounded. Double team. She's lost her dribble. Has to do something with it. And she finds Siebert on the right wing. Deflected. Still 17 to shoot. Nope. Panic here. Stebner in the lane. Runner halfway down. Didn't stay down. And then a foul on the rebound as Kaiser took it. Van Overshield fouled her. Tough break there for Stebner as that shot went all the way around the rim. First foul on Van Overshield. Team foul number 3 on Mitchell, who's still shooting 48%. Governors have improved now to 40% because they're 5 of 10 in this third quarter. To whether they're going to high post. She hands it to Kaiser in the lane. Out front for Dupree. 1:10 in the third. 3 for Lennox. Little short, and the rebound is by Sarah Siebert. Just a little short on that shot. Right on line, though. Mitchell at the basket to your left. Double team works against Stebner. Van Overshield has it in the lane for a Christensen. 12-footer, that's good. Caitlin Christensen with her first two. She has first two of the third quarter. Her second bucket of the quarter, I should say. She has 8. 39-30 Mitchell, 42 seconds in the third. Lob for Price in the left corner for a left wing 3. It's Barry. She hit it again. That is 3 in the game for Ryan. The Mitchell lead down to 6. 39-33, 9 for Ryan. 29 seconds third quarter. Right wing. This is Sarah Siebert on the baseline. Drives there and is fouled. Reach on Reese Terwilliger. That is her second. And that's team foul number 2 in this second half on Pierre. Inbound, left corner to Van Overshield. The freshman stops from 16, off the rim. Rebound battled for Terwilliger, trying to put a hand on it. Remington Price did gain it and was knocked down, but Van Overshield hit the floor and then finds out as she did the foul's on her. Her second, the fourth team foul on Mitchell. Van Overshield is out. Addie Simpson is in for Mitchell. 12 seconds. Pierre with the down 6. The shot clock is off. Dupree stops at the right foul line, extended. Jumper a little long, trying to grab the rebound. Doing so is Kaiser for her left wing. Barry, 3! She hit another one to end the third quarter. This is a 3-point game. Ryan Barry's fourth 3 of the game. They've wanted her to start scoring, and brother, she's done it tonight. And at the end of 3 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, Pierre, who once trailed 15, now down just 3 to Mitchell. 39-36. Go with that budget plan. Stay warm all winter long with Gales Gas Service. Well, we should have an interesting fourth quarter. Come back with us for it in 1 minute here on River 92.7.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Has the arrow to start the fourth quarter, has the basketball, down only 3. They outscored Mitchell 21-7 in the third quarter. A bounce to Kaiser, right wing for a tying 3 by Price, but it's off the rim, and then Terwilliger reached over trying to gain the rebound and committed her third foul. Just a little short by Remy, who was held scoreless in the first half. Had a couple of three-pointers in that third quarter. In fact, 5 made threes, 2 by Price, 2 by Barry, one tonight she's having, and 1 by Kaiser. Mitchell ball up 3, 39-36, just underway, fourth quarter, and what's become a thriller at the Corn Palace. Stebner up top for Christensen, down low, nobody there except Governors. Ryan Barry has it, the Governors again, with a chance to come within a point or tie if they want to hit a 3. Right wing. Kaiser up top for Barry. Thought about that 3 again. Up top for Kaiser. Hesitated to the foul line. Bounce. Drive. Terwilliger. Oh, too strong. Kirk Bebout wanted a foul, too. Didn't get called. Stebner the rebound for Mitchell, who hangs on to the lead with 6:58 left, 39-36. And now as Siebert dribbles, a reach-in foul on Ryan Barry. That's her second. After the game, our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game, Hermanson Endodontics, with our big play of the game, and our Family Dental with Pierre and Gettysburg post game. So stay here with us on River 92.7. Stebner for Taylor Giblin on right wing. Mitchell hanging on to the lead by 3. They once led 15. That was the halftime lead. Bounce nearly too far. Good pick, catch by Christensen. Left wing for Simpson, and then knocked out of bounds by Pierre. Mitchell will keep it 20 to shoot. Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, River 92.7, KGFX-FM Pierre. Be safe, drive smart. Lauren Van Overshield back in for Mitchell. She'll replace Addie Simpson, so the freshman in for the 8th grader. Sarah Siebert to inbound, 20 to shoot, 6:41 left in regulation. Lob into Stebner, falling away. A lot of contact, no foul. Shot missed. Kaiser the rebound for the Govs. Still down just a 3. 6:31 left. They have put together another comeback. Between the rings, it's Kaiser. Left wing Stevens thought about that 3. Instead, Terwilliger again couldn't hang on to the pass, and down to the floor. She's tied up. It's a dual possession, and the arrow points to Mitchell. And boy, that's happening a lot to Reese in this game for whatever reason. Barry out and Lennox Dupree in for Pierre with 6:19 left. Mitchell held to 7 points in this second half. Pierre 21. No one scored yet in this fourth quarter. 39-36 Mitchell against pressure. Came to Siebert, front court for Van Overshield. Bump by Pierre. By Reese Terwilliger. Isn't quite buying it, but yeah, Terwilliger leaned the hip in there a little bit. Oh, and that's number 4 on Reese. But I can't imagine there's going to be a move to bring her out. Not the way this game is going. Still 6:10 left, so she must be careful. Giblin in the lanes. Lost her dribble, but hands it to Stebner. Left wing outside the lane. Now outside the arc and hands it to Giblin. Siebert between the rings for Mitchell. The bucket to your left as you watch it. Driving. Pass knocked out of bounds. Pierre with a good job anticipating there. Down to 16 on Mitchell's shot clock as they'll inbound. Baseline right at the bucket to your left. 5:50 left in the fourth. Mitchell 39, Pierre 36. The lob for a three that missed everything by Stebner, and it's out of bounds to Pierre. Mitchell still at 47% shooting, but they're 3 of 13 in this second half. Pierre down a 3 still. Kaiser on right wing at a high post to Weathergo with a double team. Left Dupree open. Left down the middle of the lane, but sent it a little too long. And then a foul. Boy, that whistle was late. No, it's on Pierre. Is it Terwilliger? Oh, my goodness, it is. She has fouled out with 5:32 left. But I'll say, I cannot blame at all Kirk Bebout for leaving her on the floor. She knew she had to be careful, but she just committed her 5th foul. She leaves with 7 points. Sydney Tedrow comes in. Oh, boy. Let's see how that affects the Governors. Van Overshield for Mitchell. Right wing for Stebner. On the baseline, pass back out front to Stebner. Push foul called on Pierre. Stevens was over there. The foul is on Laney. Her third, and that's team foul number 7, so it's the bonus for the rest of this game for Mitchell. Pressure free throw here. Van Overshield did not hit it. Another big rebound there. Avery Kaiser with it. Front court, Pierce still down only a 3 after they once trailed by 15. A 3 by Dupree, left short this time. And the rebound for Stebner. Well, the Governors have made quite a rally to work their way back into this game. Now they make a steal. Stevens does. It's a 2-on-1 break. Laney's going to take it down to Dupree on the right block for Price for a 3 to tie it right wing. It's short, and the rebound comes down to Dupree. Up top, Kaiser a tying 3. This is off the glass, and now followed by Dupree is too strong. Oh, my goodness, Stebner the rebound. 3 wonderful chances there, but none fell. And now Dupree takes the pass away in the block. Pierce still down a 3, 4:24 left. Right wing Price to tie it. Oh, it's halfway down and out. Stebner the rebound. They're coming so close on a lot of these shots. 39-36 Mitchell. Still no one has scored in this fourth quarter, and we're nearly halfway through it. Giblin. Lob right wing, Van Overshield. Her 3 is good. The freshman hit a big shot there. 42-36 Mitchell. That is 10. Lauren Van Overshield leads all scorers. Pierre now down to 6. Stevens, left wing from 10, made a defender fall, but then missed the shot. And Taylor Giblin with the rebound for Mitchell, and they'll try to slow it down again. We're down to 3:35 left in the fourth quarter, and Dupree reaches in and fouls Stebner, who will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Third on Lennox. Ryan Barry's back in for Pierre. Well, the free throws get big now, don't they? Mitchell's 4 for 6 at the line. Front end of the 1-and-1 here by Stebner is missing, but Christensen's the one who grabs the rebound. Now it's taken away. Avery Kaiser. Front court to Dupree. 3:24 left. Remember, Terwilliger has fouled out. It is a lob pass. Oh, too far. Trying to save it as Kaiser and could not. Avery took a hard fall over there, but she's up. And now, head coach Cole Knipling of Mitchell wants a 30-second timeout, a Coca-Cola timeout. We'll take 30 as well. 3:19 left in a tense one. Mitchell 41, Pierre 36. Back in 30 seconds on River 92.7.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup? Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts,
You're on the other night. Second time the Tigers have beaten the Kernels this season. Sports marketing sponsors who help bring you Governor basketball, River 92.7 include Mitko, Olinger Law Firm, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, Puts Design Build, Red Rosa, and Stolken Peterson, Lingle, Waltine, and Jones. LL Piers, a steal on the inbound, as it is taken away by Remington Price. Left wing Dupree, 3:12 left. Down low for a drive and a foul. Good job by Kaiser. Whistle a little late, but the foul did come on Sawyer Stebner. Stabner's fourth foul. That's something to watch, too. Jenna Willigard is the best player in this team, now has 4 fouls. Kaiser in the act of shooting. 2 big free throws with 3:10 left. First for Aves. Ooh, it's too long. So with those 4 fouls, Stabner is out, and Taylor Giblin enters the game again for Mitchell. Well, one more for Avery. She looks again for her 6th point to cut the Mitchell lead to 4 with 3:10 left. It's on the way, and it's on the board. 6 for Avery. 41-37 Mitchell. 3:07 left in the 4th quarter. In a bit of a nerve-wracking game, I could imagine, for these teams at the Corn Palace. Lauren Van Overshield for Mitchell with another freshman. Dupree guarding her, knocked the ball away. Down to the floor, dual possession. The arrows to Pierre. Turnover number 19 on Mitchell, and after a very brief rest, Sawyer Stabner is back in for Addie Simpson. But you know that the Governors know, because the first ball's on the scoreboard, but I'm sure Kirk Bebout's telling him, take it to number 14. She's got 4 fouls. That's Stabner's number. Barry for Pierre. Down 4, 2:45 left in the 4th. For Dupree between the rings. Left wing for Stevens. Down low. Oh, too far for Barry and out of bounds. Turnover number 19 on Pierre. 2:38 left. The possessions start to dwindle down now. Inbound to Stabner. Comes to quarter court. Now across the timeline as Pierre backs off on the pressure, and that allows Stabner to come through the lane. Looked like she walked. They didn't call it. Instead, a right wing jumper is missing by Siebert. And the rebound, it's Avery Kaiser. Another pretty good game rebounding for her. A 3 straight away is halfway down and didn't stay down for Dupree. Stabner with a rebound for Mitchell. And now a travel is called on Mitchell. The turnover number 20. Mitchell with only 10 points in this second half. Pierre, however, with only 1 point in this 4th quarter in the first 6 minutes. Yet they're still down only 4. The game is still theirs for the taking. 41-37 Mitchell. Bad pass Dupree. Intercepted Siebert for Mitchell. 1:50 left. Giblin. A couple of young teams playing hard but turning it over a lot. Giblin into the lane. Runner. Oh, that's too strong. Rebound chip came to Remington Price. Another chance for the Governors. They want to run. Left wing. Stevens stops, didn't take that three. Kaiser didn't either, but comes to the foul line. Shoots short. Rebound Van Overshield for Mitchell. Another big board for them. We're down to 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. It's still Mitchell 41, Pierre 37, and it's Mitchell basketball. The bucket to your left as you watch it, and traveling is Stapner. Pierre has another chance with the basketball with 1:18 remaining. And head coach Cole Knipling wants another timeout. This is a full Coca-Cola timeout. We'll take a minute. 1:18 left. Whoa, Mitchell 41, Pierre 37. We're back in a minute here on River 92.7.
Further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Both of these teams are relatively young. Both very badly need a win, and they're just trying as hard as they possibly can. Pierre with the ball down 41-37. We're down to 1:08 left. A jumper from the left wing, a three, short by Kaiser, but it is grabbed by Barry, who follows and scores, and now the lead is 2. As close as it's been since the first 3 minutes. 41-39, Mitchell, 55 seconds left. Giblin on the right wing. Guarding her is Kaiser. Now pass intercepted. Pierre has it. Price hits the floor. Dupree does too. Kirk Bebot calls his last timeout. Will take 30. 44.1 left. Pierre with the ball trailing Mitchell by 2 in this Coca-Cola timeout. 41-39. Back in 30 seconds on River 92.7.
Dosey's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dozy specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dozy's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities.
If you're hunting for... We'll have the basketball after the 22nd Mitchell turnover in the backcourt. 41-39 Mitchell. Each team with only 3 points in this fourth quarter. But the Governors have the chance to tie or lead. 33 on the shot clock, 44.1 left. It's to Lennox Dupree. Crosses the timeline, guarded by Van Overshield. 37 seconds to play. A bounce pass is too short. Taken away by Sarah Siebert. 30 seconds left. And now, as Giblin comes to the right wing, she's fouled. The Governors had to do it. Only about a second more in the game clock than the shot clock. Fourth foul on Lainey Stevens. They had to put him on the line, though. Team foul number 9. Well, aren't these free throws just ginormous for Giblin? Front end, 1 and 1. Good. Good job under pressure there. 43-39 Mitchell. 42-39, I should say, with 28 and a half seconds to play. One more for Giblin, and this is to make it a 2-possession lead for the Kernels, and she hit it. 43-39 Mitchell. 28 seconds left. Governors have to work quickly now. They're down 4. Barry into the lane, running one-hander, falls in. Pierre can't call timeout, you know. 43-41. 17.4 left. They foul immediately. That's team foul number 10 on Pierre. So this means 2 free throws. Kaiser's foul is her third. Again, the Governors had to foul and stop that clock with 17.4 seconds to play. And Giblin, who just hit 2 under big pressure a moment ago, is right back there again. And Mitchell's 6 of 8 at the line. 17.4 left, 43-41. Mitchell first, short. Even if she makes it, the Governors have a chance to tie. Giblin with 10. One more for her. On the way. Too long. Rebound! Stebner caught him with a foul! Stebner stepped in and may have clinched it for Mitchell. With an enormous rebound, they're up 45-41 with 16.4 left. Barry's third foul. All the work the Governors have done, but Stebner with a rebound there. Free throw missed. Rebound Kaiser. 12 seconds left. Into the front court. It's out for Price. Takes a three. Had it blocked. Right back in her hand, but only 5 seconds left. Shot is short. Rebounded by Mitchell's Stebner as this game ends. Another great attempt at a comeback by the Pierre Governors, but once again another very difficult loss. With all the effort they made, Mitchell, despite scoring only 6 points in the fourth quarter and 13 in the second half, hangs on. Final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard here at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. The Mitchell Kernels 45, the Pierre Governors 41. Mitchell's second win of the year. They improve to 2 wins and 6 losses. 4 straight losses for Pierre. They are 2-6. Sports marketing partners that help bring you Governor basketball on River 92.7 include Capital City Campus, All Around Graphics, and Pierre Dental Clinic. Well, stay tuned, please, because our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg postgame comes your way in 3 minutes. Our Hermanson Endodontics big play. Cowboy Country Store's player of the game. We'll look at numbers. We'll visit with head coach Kirk Bebout. Hopefully, it's a long way up here, like we say. Mitchell hangs on for a 45-41 win over a Pierre team that gave it all they had, but again, falls short. Our postgame in 3 minutes from the Corn Palace in Mitchell on the official voice of Governor basketball, River 92.7.
The team at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all of their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable, and to have the healthiest and best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all of your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients too. Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all of your family's dental needs.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Happy New Year from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. New Year with new deals. Get 4 free oil changes with your 4-tire purchase. A $200 value. $15 off Duramax diesel fuel filters. Only $35 for a hand wash and vacuum. Enjoy $15 off a light detail. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call us at 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Every day, we're making a great deal better.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram. Hey, DQ fans, when was the last time you ordered the crispy classic chicken strips or
the juicy rotisserie-style chicken bites. Both baskets are sumptuous, tender, and paired with Texas toast and golden French fries. With options this good, either choice is the perfect choice. Enjoy your favorite chicken basket today at DQ. Happy tastes good.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Once again, a Pierre Governor team fighting like the Dickens from a big deficit. This time it was 17 at the half. They cut it to 2 in the fourth quarter, but the Mitchell Kernels hold on for a 45-41 win over the Pierre Governors here at the Corn Palace. As again, the Governors walk away from this building for a second year in a row with what has to be for them a frustrating defeat as they fall to 2-6. Turnovers really plagued both teams tonight. A long stretch of over 8 minutes from the latter part of the first quarter until over midway through the second quarter when Pierre did not score. That hurt the Governors too. Reese Terwilliger fouling out about midway through the fourth quarter. That certainly didn't help the Governors' cause, but they still had big efforts. And again, just remarkable energy to make this comeback attempt tonight, though it falls short for a team that will go home disappointed, knowing they gave it all they had. But, well, so did Mitchell, a young team. Cole Knipling, you heard him say, well, maybe playing somewhat for the future, but a team with some talent, and they're glad to have this win on their home floor, their second of the year. Welcome to the Family Dental, a Pierre and Gettysburg postgame here at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. We have a lot to do, and let's start by looking over the final numbers. Scoring for Mitchell, the freshman, Lauren Van Overshield, leading the way. She had 10 tonight. Taylor Giblin had 9. Sawyer Stebner and Caitlin Christensen each scored 8 points for the Kernels. Stebner also with 10 rebounds. Sarah Siebert held to 5 tonight. Addie Simpson, remember that big 3 she hit right before the end of the first half? Those were her 3 points. Delaney Degan had 2 for the Kernels. What a night for Ryan Berry. 16 points for the Governors. She hit 4 threes in this game. Reese Terwilliger 7 before fouling out in the fourth quarter. Not a lot of rebounds tonight for Reese, only 2. Remington Price had 6, held to 6, hit 2 3-pointers as the Governors started that comeback in the third quarter. 7 boards tonight for Remy. Avery Kaiser with 6, 3 for Lainey Stevens. That was on a 3. And Lennox Dupree had 3 points. Shooting, Mitchell ends this game at 50%, held in the second half to 5 of 15, but still 50% of the game for 17 for 34. Pierre at 37% on 14 of 38, 8 of 23 on threes. Mitchell was 5 for 13. Pierre 5 of 8 at the line. Mitchell was 6 of 11, a whole lot of turnovers. 20 on Pierre, 22 on Mitchell. 2 lead changes very early. Pierre led once in this game at 3-2, and there was 1 tie early on. But Mitchell took that 17-point lead at the half after they led at the end of 15-10, then outscored the Governors 17-5 in the second quarter to make it 32-15. But Pierre came back to cut it to 3 at the end of 3, 39-36 Mitchell after they outscored the Kernels 21-7 in the third quarter, but it ends 45-41, only 11 points total in that fourth quarter. 6 for Mitchell, 5 for Pierre. A bit of an unusual game where both teams, they made some mistakes, but both teams played pretty hard to try to make themselves better. But Mitchell picks up win number 2 as they defeat Pierre by a score of 45-41. Well, we wondered for the longest time what the Hermanson Endodontics big play of the game would be. Well, it came down to one big one right at the very end. And we'll tell you about it when we come back in 30 seconds after this from Hermanson Endodontics here on River 92.7.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Well, that Hermanson Endodontics big play really turned out to be the game's last bucket. It was after Pierre had a chance to tie the game in the last 30 seconds or take the lead, but Mitchell came down instead, and it was Sawyer Stabner on a follow of a miss for her last 2 of her 8 in the game that made it the 45-41 Mitchell lead, and they hang on to win by that final score. The big putback by Sawyer Stabner in the last seconds. That's our Hermanson Endodontics big play of the game. Governor Basketball on River 92.7 is brought to you by Rinky Gray Wealth Management, First Dakota National Bank, Beck Motors, the Corner Station and the Crossing, Dakota Storm Roofing, Avera Orthopedics, Bauman Lumber, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Overhead Door, Fisher Rounds and Associates, Wagner Auto, and by Bank West. Well, we have a player of the game today. It's our Cowboy Country Store's player of the game. Who will get the T-shirt? Well, we'll tell you when we come back to the Corn Palace in Mitchell 30 seconds from now on River 92.7. Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores and here in Fort Pierre for the beer tank and your stomach. Heading to the campground, hunting the fields, fishing the waters, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious food. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffee, regular and breakfast pizzas, Federal Bird Stamps, convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre. Well, as head coach Kirk Bebout joins us just in time, as we said, to name our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game. Ryan Berry hadn't given the Governors a whole lot of offense this season, but boy, did she tonight. Big game with 4 3-pointers, 16, and I thought just played a very sharp game at the point. Ryan Berry will receive the T-shirt as our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game. And head coach Kirk Bebout, good to join us. It's a bit of a climb to Mount Everest to get up here, but I thank you for doing so. And boy, a wonderful effort again. And again, this one's got to hurt a little bit. As hard as the effort was and to come just that short, you had the chance in the last seconds to tie or take the lead.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I mean, I feel for the girls because I think it's just a learning how to win thing. I mean, you gotta learn how to close out those games and what it takes to do that. And I think we had tons and tons of opportunities. I mean, we dug ourselves a hole once again. Every time we play man defense, it seems like we're just giving up a lot of points, and then we switch to zone and we make a run. So I don't know. I'm not real big on taking my chances and hoping teams miss shots by playing zone, but we're not getting stops in man. That's for darn sure. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's just believing that you can win. You know, we got, when you're younger, sometimes it's just you gotta learn that. How to handle those situations, where your mindset needs to be. And we're just not quite there yet. I mean, I gotta watch tape, but I know we had open look after open look, and then we had looks in the post, and we had opportunities at the basket, all after we had it cut down to 3 points. So, and we kept getting. I mean, I think we didn't give up. What did we give up in the second half? What did they score in the second half?
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, if we just hit a couple more shots, I mean, honestly, like, what do you do? If you miss layups and you miss wide open looks, you just got to knock down those shots, and that's all it is. I don't know how to do that. I guess for that, they'll get there and they'll hit those shots. They're good shooters, and I'm not sure why they're not going down. Sometimes they just don't. So, yeah. So I feel for them because they did everything they put to work hard. I mean, before the game, all we said is we need effort and energy. And that's all we're really concerned about. We're not really concerned with anything else. We want to see everyone playing as hard as they possibly can. So, and I think, at times we did that, and we still have ways to go at times too. Can't give up rebounds at the end of games, and when you're making those runs, you got to put forth the effort a couple more times. You just got to find a way. You got to refuse to lose, and we're not. That's what we got to keep working on. I mean, you can't give up. And I'm sure Zach not going to give up on them. I believe in them 100%.
Well, and I know they believe in themselves, too, and so many of those shots were close. And I guess it can be human nature when you have shots rim the basket, and a lot of them did. A lot of threes rim the basket. You had the close-in tries. And I guess sometimes when you're a high school kid, you can think about that last shot you hit and thought, oh, no, is this going to happen to me again? I guess that's one of the things you have to ward off, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the carryover, you got to move on. You got to be mentally tough. So maybe you did miss a layup. So make the next one, or get fouled and make that, and then go make the free throw. We missed some free throws down the stretch. There's literally 50 things we could point to once we cut it to 3 that would have tilted it in our favor, I think. I mean, we dug ourselves a hole, and we're mad at ourselves, and then we fought and we put ourselves in position, and then it's just, like I said, just learning how to get to the very top. You mentioned Mount Everest up here. It's like it's the same thing. Like we're trying to climb Mount Everest, and we just can't figure out how to get to the very top. Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Like, I'm tired of it. I don't want this anymore for them, and they don't want it either. Yeah. But it's life, so you deal with it. How are you going to handle that adversity? That's what's going to define your character, not when things are going great. So, I'm just not going to stop believing in them. I just know that.
And you have good reason to keep believing in them, I feel. Now, you talk about getting it inside and trying to get free throws. Boy, when Reese Terwilliger fouled out, that made a big difference, I thought. And you certainly had Avery moving inside, and you had Tedrow, who's continuing to do things off the bench. But boy, not having Reese on the floor in those last few minutes made a difference, didn't it?
I mean, we want Reese out there, but we trust in the girls that come in. I didn't really mind our lineup that we had in there with it kind of allowed Ave to move to the middle of the zone where she's really effective, and I thought we continued to get really good looks. Obviously, it hurts us a little bit on boards and things like that, but I didn't really think that was a turning point. I mean, like I said, we got to have girls that can come in and contribute, and so I think you mentioned Ryan, so we kind of went to some more guards out there, but that's fine. I mean, we always want Reese to be available. She got to learn a little bit to move her feet and not pick up some of those fouls and things like that, but she will, and we definitely want her on the floor, but we got kids that can play too.
Yeah, and how about the game Ryan Berry played? I just thought she did everything. So running the point, the big shot she hit, but boy, I thought she played an excellent game tonight.
Yeah, she kept us in it. I mean, she was scoring the basketball, which is a huge plus for us. We expect her to play great defense. We think she's one of probably our best perimeter defender, and she's always guarding the other team's best player, so working hard there. So when she scores 16 or whatever it was, that's a huge bonus for us. Too bad we didn't get a little bit more contributions elsewhere for the offensive end.
Well, you have more chances. It's not like the season's over. You've got 12 games remaining in the regular season. You go on the road again to Douglas on Tuesday, and you have said about all that you can say about it is that you're frustrated, and they're frustrated, and they know they're close, and I know they're as tired of it as you are, as games ending this way. Look at these close losses. I mean, my goodness, you could be 6-2, or hey, let's say 5-3. I think that's reasonable, and that's the effort your team has given.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said before the game, it's amazing how how thin the line is for, how minute it is, the difference between winning and losing. But then the feeling of it is just ginormous, and it is. And I don't want to constantly try to make it positive. Like, we're upset, we got to find a way to win these games. But like I said, what are you going to do? Give up? And I'm definitely not going to do that. And like you said, there's definitely. I mean, it could be that way, and you got to understand that. Like, you got to understand that one play here or there, you make a 3 in this game, get an and one, you get up, we get a lead in this game. I think we get it, and there's a couple games like that, but you can't go backwards. You can only go forward.
That's right, and forward is Box Elder against the Douglas Patriots on Tuesday. Head coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors again. Thank you for making the climb up here.
Yeah.
I hope you have a safe trip home, and looking forward to seeing you Tuesday night in Box Elder.
All right, yeah, be safe.
Thank you, buddy.
Yep.
Kirk Bebout, the Pierre Governors head coach, as his team again fought like the Dickens to make their way back into this game, but they fall short tonight here in Mitchell to the Kernels, 45-41. Let's take one more 3-minute break, and then we'll look at not a lot of other action tonight with the weather, but we will look at what is going on and look ahead to what's coming up for not only Governor basketball but other things next week. This is the Family Dental appearing Gettysburg postgame. Our final score again here at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. Mitchell Kernels 45, Pierre Governors 41. Back after one more 3-minute break on the official voice of Governor Basketball, River 92.7. There's one place to watch Pierre Governor Sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. Go Govs Live is where you can find Pierre Governor Sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all of the sponsors that help make sure it's all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governor Sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governor Sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Reinke Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit ReinkeGray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM and Reinke Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
You have a lot of expenses to juggle as a business owner. Worrying about health insurance for your employees shouldn't be one. Avera Health Plans could save your business up to 30% on health insurance costs without compromising your employees' benefits. You get access to a large network of providers and specialists, as well as 24/7 virtual provider visits with Avera Now. Now that's a deal. We make getting a quote and switching employer plans easy. Call your agent or get a quote at averahealthplans.com/save.
Gateway Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Pierre makes it easy when looking for a new vehicle. They get all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Check out new and used specials for additional info at gatewayfordtoyota.com. Nobody, and I mean nobody, beats a Gateway deal. Gateway Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue, Pierre.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected,
At the Corn Palace, which is going to be a busy place tomorrow with the girls' Hanson Classic. In fact, there are 9 games here tomorrow starting at 9 in the morning. So it'll be a basketball fans' feast here tomorrow, and, of course, a week from tomorrow, the boys' Hanson Classic. But here tonight at the home of the Mitchell Kernels, they held off the Pierre Governors' furious comeback attempt, 45-41. Mitchell won it, led by the 10 of Lauren Van Overshield. Ryan Berry with 16 for Pierre. With the weather and the roads not very good, not much else happening in AA girls basketball. Tonight, a couple of games were postponed. Douglas at Harrisburg, Spearfish at Brandon Valley, and the one other AA girls game that was played in Sioux Falls. Washington now 7-1. The Warriors rebounding from that loss to O'Gorman and beating Roosevelt 64-43. The Rough Riders now fall to 0-8. Boys AA play tonight, again, just one game because Douglas at Harrisburg, Spearfish at Brandon Valley postponed. Washington over Jefferson at Washington High School in boys action. That final was 70-64. Again, here's what's going on in Pierre Governor sports. First, tomorrow Wrestling, the boys come here to Mitchell, the Jerry Oprick Invitational, girls to the Harrisburg Invitational. And don't forget, starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning at the Riggs High Gym, it's gymnastics. It's the Pierre Invitational. The Governor girls are next in action on Tuesday night, and that'll be in Box Elder against the Douglas Patriots, and we'll be there too. Road warriors that we are, 7:30 our time on Tuesday here on River 92.7, and of course, see it at the River 92.7 page. But there's wrestling also on KGFX on Tuesday evening as the Governor teams will go to Brookings. Brian will be there for that on KGFX at 5:30. More wrestling from Brandon against Brandon Valley on Thursday at 5:30, and we'll be with Governor basketball, the boys here on River 92.7 against Douglas at the Riggs High Gym at 6:30, and that'll be on Thursday evening. And then we'll be with the Governor girls in Brandon against Brandon Valley next Friday night on KGFX at 6:30, and then it's the East-West duels for Governor Wrestling a week from tomorrow, and those will all be right here on River 92.7. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to think twice, slow down in case of ice. And please, if you are traveling tonight, please do so, Caleb, very, very safely. I know you will, and I hope all the rest of you will too. Our thanks to Athletic Director Corey Adlin here in Mitchell, and to Doug Greenway, the director of the Corn Palace, and to Caleb Rosick for the video, and to our studio coordinator, the almighty Heather Williams. I'm David Burrell. Oh boy, the Governors fought like heck again, came back from 17 points to within 2, but again couldn't come back all the way, and the Mitchell Kernels hang on. Our final score one more time on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard in Mitchell. The Mitchell Kernels 45, the Pierre Governors 41. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a terrific weekend. Stay safe, and good night from the Corn Palace.